Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm taking I wouldn't call it a dark gray, a medium gray. Just coming up here under the lip, put a little pat of it in there, just streak it down a little bit vertically. Really, really subtle. Nothing significant. As you can see that. It's pretty subtle, but it's there. Works good. Okay, so I finished doing the streaking on the top edge up here. You can see there's some subtle ones, a couple longer ones over here, just a few. Don't want to do a whole lot of them. I want to make them fairly sparse. Some darker. This one here is quite a bit lighter. So I'm satisfied with that. I'm satisfied with the sheen of the silos themselves. Right now I'm starting to work on the top section up here, putting a little weathering on all these pieces up here. Now these pieces are actually just painted with primer. Didn't use any other color on any of them. They're all the same color. What I am doing is I'm going back with some weathering chalk. This particular weathering chalk is called Weathered Brown. I'm using yet another brush. This one's cut at an angle. Say it's medium stiff. It's probably the most common one I use for chalk. So I'm gonna just take a little bit of powder on there and go up along this edge here. Have my brush dry and just kind of stroke them down. Bring it down. I'm gonna go over everything up here to get that dirty streak look, and that will pretty much take care of all the apparatus on top and the silos themselves. And now I'm going to turn my attention back to my roof. I tried to use some colored chalks, darker and lighter, to kind of cut those out. It didn't work, unfortunately, and I've already put some dull coat on there, so I'm going to do a little experiment here, take a Q-tip and a little bit of rubbing alcohol and see what happens. Alright, so this seems to be working and getting some of those spots out. Again, just using cotton ball. I'm using 50% isopropyl on this particular cut. There's a bad one. Let's see if we can get that one out. Yeah, it looks like it took care of it. Now I'm going to go back. I'm going to reinforce these lines. And the way I'm going to do that is with a piece of tape. I'm going to dab it along the edge of that relief line. And tap it in a little bit to make sure that line itself is fairly dark. And then streak it down. Take that off. A little bit of that off. Pull the tape off. And we have our relief line completely reinforced. So I think that's going to work. Do the same thing on this one. Alright, let's take a look. That looks pretty good. Of course, now I've got to go up and, since I went with the darker color, I'm going to have to do the same across the top. Do the same thing over here. Right at that relief line, we'll just dab the line in. So we really can't use the tape. And that looks pretty good. I'll kind of brush the whole thing a little bit more vigorously down on the bottom. Get the top to match it a little better. There we go. I think that's it. I think I'm done with that one. Alright, here it is on the layout. All finished up. Walls look nice and dirty. Roof looks pretty good. Definitely satisfied with the concrete aging. I think it came out pretty good. It's not too streaked up, but it's definitely got some variation in color. Streaks across the top worked out really good. Keeping them nice and light, I think, was a bonus. I'm satisfied with the dirt, grease, grizzle, and grime on the top. That looks pretty good. I'm pretty satisfied. So that's that. And thanks for watching. Leave me any comments, thoughts, questions, other ideas on things I could do differently. And thanks for watching.